She takes my original receipt
Oh no, it's this lady.
from my peach bellinis, takes it out of the bag and says,
Ed, you rich F, Americans seem so entitled. Am I wrong to feel that way? Not all, obviously. You guys are cool. No, there is a huge, a ridiculous percentage of the population are super entitled in the United States. I don't know specifically why it's such a problem in the United States.
Individualism.
It's, I guess, but other countries also value individualism. Like, it's so weird to me that there's
Not
such...
as much as we do.
It's not even just it's like complete disregard for anything that would affect other people.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like contagious narcissism or something. It's crazy. Not literally, of course. I'm just saying it feels that way. The Mightiest Quinn, thank you for raiding with 7 raiders. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Go check out the Mightiest Quinn.
Does that mean that we have the Quinfecta in chat now?
Do we, or is it just the 2? Hold on.
there's an 800 number on the top of this receipt, and when you call, you'll get a live person, and you can explain to them what happened, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you with something. And I said,
I gotta find the whole video of this, because it's very funny. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch this, folks.
hello, everybody. This is going to be extremely explicit. So if you don't like swearing or angry people from Wisconsin, then turn your mother effing camera off now.
Okay. Hold on, let me turn my mother effing camera off. Where's my fucking camera? There we go. I was told to turn my mother effing camera off, so...
I just got back from Bath and Body Works, and I am going to start from the very beginning.
She's so exasperated. Like this is her story, and she had the hardest time at Bath and Body Works. God damn it, Logarth with 50 bits. Oh, please do.
So mad right now.
It's from Wisconsin, and she has a Green Bay Packers t-shirt on. It's too perfect. This would only be the only thing that would make this more perfect is if like she put on one of those cheese hats.
You guys literally have no idea. I was shaking. Like, for the past hour, I have been shaking to the point where I couldn't even make a video because I was so mad.
I legitimately wonder, and I don't know, I'm a white person, so I don't know, but I do wonder, like, let's say you're someone who's been, let's say life hasn't been as kind to, potentially because of, I don't know, the color of your skin or something. If you come across this video and watch this lady have basically a mental breakdown over an interaction over fucking candles and just think like, God damn, how fucking easy is your life that this is even a blip on your radar of struggle? I just wonder. I don't know. And Podium Scoot with 20 bits. Oh my god, Hannah mentioned cheese. Wait, today's not Tuesday. Puts away Pinko card.
So let me backtrack. If you guys have been watching my videos, you all know that I have been searching high and low ever since they had the candle sale, 2 for $20 candles at Bath and Body Works. I have been searching for 2 cents. I have been searching for the winter candy apple and the iced gingerbread.
Gotta get that winter candy apple. Obo-Wan with 100 bits. Wait, is this Jeremy's wife? Because I can definitely see her get pizza without her husband just to be a dick. Honestly, if this were Jeremy's wife, it would all make sense. Everything would make sense. The uniform, the stars would align, and I'd be like, okay. Short Shorts Hero 2, thank you for subscribing with a 5-month streak. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope tomorrow is a wonderful day and you get some turkey, and stay safe and don't, I hope you didn't do cross-country travel or anything, but, you know.
This is the last day of the sale, Sunday.
Didn't you get a video link? Sure. Hold on. There you go.
I have been calling my store in Appleton, Wisconsin. I want everybody
Appleton, Wisconsin.
to know this happened in Appleton. I have been calling my store every day for the past week wanting these 2 scents. I want winter candy apple, iced gingerbread. They were supposed to come out. They were launching in the stores October 29th. So they were supposed to be out. I've been calling Green Bay, Appleton, Fond du Lac, and the outlet in Oshkosh. All 4 stores don't have them. That's not what makes me mad. Ticked me off a little bit, but I thought, they'll eventually come in. No big whoop. So I have to calm down because this gets...
Guys, today I had a traumatic experience. I couldn't get my candles. I know. Has anyone ever struggled in life as much as I have? I need the winter candy apple.
It's really bad here. So I've been calling. They don't have them. This morning.
Who follows candle scent launches? Hey, I don't give a shit about that. That's fine. Every single thing that exists has a fandom, whether it's candles or you know, it could be anything. Everything has fandoms, especially on YouTube. I think she was like a candle YouTuber, which is fine. I think she went on Tosh.0 at some point about this video. That's fine. If you like candles and you want to do vlogs about candles and talking about candle scents, fine. That's no more obscure than the dumb shit we cover on this show, right? Karens and sovereign citizens and stuff. Like, who cares, right? Everyone has their niche. It's only when you start being entitled asshole about it that, like, it starts to be an issue.
Well, actually, yesterday, I called my Appleton store and I said, I hate to bother you again, but I'm calling about these candles. And I said, if I'm harassing you or anything in any way, please let me know. I'm like, because I can be quite persistent. I said, so if you want to take down my name and number, like, go right ahead and do that, because that way you guys can call me when you get them in. The Appleton store. I gave her my name and number, hadn't heard from her. I went to the Oshkosh store today, but before I went, I called my Appleton store again. I said, I know I gave you my number and everything. I've been looking for these 2 candles. I'm going to the Oshkosh store, and if you guys have my 2 candles, I'll hit over there. I was amazed. She said, guess what? We have them in. I was like, what? I'm like, please, put one of each on hold. I bought 2 peach bellinis a while ago. Actually, I bought 3, so I was just going to take these 2 peach bellinis back and exchange them. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So I said, I'm going to go to Oshkosh.
Who buys candles? And this annoys me. My mom used to do this. I mean, she probably still does. I just don't really talk to her anymore. My mom would do this shit. She'd buy stuff with, like, the express knowledge that, like, oh, I'll just take it back. It's like, why are you buying it then? Like, if you buy a product like that, not all the time, but especially if you open a box, which is something, my mom would do with these things. Like, if you open the container and then she just decides she doesn't like it, I'll take it back. I'll take it back to Sam's Club. Whatever. It's like, well, why did you buy it? Why did you buy it? If you're buying it, opening it up, using it for a day, knowing that you're going to take it back or thinking you're going to take it back, then you've basically stolen. You've reduced the value of something without paying for it once you go and get your money back. You've basically done mini shoplifting. Like, why would you do this? If you're gonna return the thing, you don't need to buy it.
Oshkosh first. Then I'm going to head, and because I live in Neenah, I said I'm going to go to Oshkosh first, then I'm going to head all the way to Appleton to get these 2 candles because...
Yeah, and stuff that you've had for like 6 months too. That's annoying. Oh, I bought these pants 6 months ago, but I don't want them anymore. I'm going to take them back. Even if like you haven't worn them. It's like, well, you've had them for 6 months. You don't get to return shit 6 months after the fact. That's not how commerce works.
I want them, and I know that once they get them in, they're going to be gone. I said, please hold a 3-wick iced gingerbread and a 3-wick winter candy apple. She said, will do. Okay, everything's fine. I get to Oshkosh. My mom and I are shopping around at the outlet mall there. Just to let you guys know, traffic-wise and things, it was a really busy day because the Packers were playing. This is the only good thing that happened. I think the Packers won. I don't know. I've been busy taking care of bitches all fucking day.
Just want to watch the Packers game, but I gotta go get my candles. Gotta go get my my candy apple winter candles. Go Packers. Gotta go get my cheese hat. Eat some cheese curds. She's so mad.
Okay. So,
Cheese curd. Oh my god. Okay, so there is this place. Have you been to a Culver's before? Oh my god. I know you didn't even like cheese when you weren't vegan, but they have cheese curds at Culver's, not an ad, that are just so good. I want them. I want them in my mouth. They're so good. Don't look at me like that. You know how I feel about cheese.
Yeah, but you don't have to be sexual about it.
I do have to be sexual about cheese, okay?
No.
Cheese is
No,
a sexual
you don't have to be
experience.
sexual about me. I want them titties in my mouth.
Oh god, I am on stream. Okay.
Yep.
I'm seriously really upset. You guys are not going to believe what just happened to me.
Cool. I didn't insult you. I just said I like cheese.
In a sexual
Okay, so my mom and I are at the outlet in Oshkosh. And all of a sudden I get this call. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. I missed the call. So I call the number back and I'm like, who is this? Someone just called me. And she's like, oh, this is Bath and Body Works. She's like, I was just wondering what time about you are coming. And I said, well, I'm in Oshkosh. We're leaving in about 15 minutes. And then we're headed to Appleton and we will be there right away. I'm just going to go in and out and that's it. Okay. She said, I just want to let you know that those 2 candles that I said that we had, they're not actually in our store. They're in an off-site store.
Maya is bored, says cheese curds. Go sponsor Hannah right now. Yeah, if the concept of cheese curds wants to sponsor me, I'm on board. Tumek Von Raven, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it.
I'm like, an off-site store. And she's like, yeah, it'll only take us a few minutes to go and get them, but I just wanted to know where you were abouts at the time. And I said, okay. I said, I don't really want to inconvenience you. I said, if you're just going to this off-site store just to get my 2 candles. And she's like, oh, no.
TubeMan642 with 20 bits. Whenever someone calls my store and requests to be called when an item comes in, I have to remind them that this is a retail store and not a 5-star restaurant. Yeah. That's you can't expect stores to do that for you. If you care that much, go get like an online alert at an online store and they'll do it automatically. Antipodian Squid is 20 bits, putting it out there. It is so nice to hear Baja's voice on stream. It is. She's wonderful.
She's like, we'll just grab all of them and bring them on over. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm leaving in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be there in a half an hour. Okay, no problem. Great. Hang up the phone. I get to Appleton. My mom does all the shopping. She spent probably like $60, I would say, getting the stuff. So my mom gets stuff and I go up to the register with my 2 candles and my mom did her transaction first. And I'm like, hi, I was the person who called. Can you please, get my candles because I'm just going to exchange them. And the woman looked at me really funny and she's like, she was really a bitch to me. The first woman who helped me out, she had blonde hair. I don't know her name, but she was kind of rude to me. And she's like, I really don't know anything about that. And I'm like, oh no, that's no problem. I'm like, I'm sure the manager knows, not a big deal. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to help the person in back of you first. And she's like, just wait a minute. So then she leaves and goes to get the manager, comes back and says, they're not in the store. And I'm like, oh, no. I just talked to somebody like a half an hour ago and they said that they were going to get them right away and come back. She's like, we didn't leave yet. And I'm like, you didn't leave yet? I'm like, I called about a half an hour ago. I'm like, they should be here.
Okay. So this employee willingly said, okay, I can go to the other store and get them for you and then I'll come back. And she's mad that they didn't do it fast enough. Lady, they were already overextending themselves to try and help you. You need to calm down.
And she said, we've just been really busy. I look around. There's barely anybody in the frickin' store.
And as we all know, the number of people in the store at that exact moment is exactly how many people have been in the store all day. And there's no fluctuation in how busy a store gets minute to minute, much less hour to hour. She ever worked a retail job? Literally ever. Sometimes you just get busy for a while and then it gets dead. It happens.
There's barely anybody in the store because Packers are playing today and everybody is at home watching TV, where I probably should have been. So I said...
She's so flustered! It's I understand she cares about candles a lot. This is her actual YouTube channel. This isn't just mirrored on some other, whatever. This is her. She's clearly leaning into the video too. She knows, because this is like her, main video on her channel. Anyway, yeah, she has like 35,000 subscribers and she's still going. I understand she likes candles. It's clearly something her entire channel is about, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Holy crap, she has lost a ton of weight. Wow, good for her.
Hi everyone, welcome back.
That's nice. Do.
So you guys... Oh, what is... like deep.
Oh, that's good. Good for her. Anyway, that's fine. I get that she's into candles. That's great. You need to chill out, though. You need to not be awful to everyone over the thing you like. Why? You're giving candle people a bad name.
Okay. She said, let me talk to my manager. So she goes back, talks to the manager, comes back out, and she's like, okay, well, the girl is leaving right now to get your candles. So, yeah, the girl's leaving right now. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere else in the mall. I am here just for the sole purpose of getting these candles. So I'm going to wait right here. She's like, okay, well, I'll just help the next customer in back of you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting. About 15 minutes later, Miss Jen, manager Jen, comes out and says,
Logarth, with 50 bits, I don't mean to wax poetic, but she seems to have a really short fuse. She really burned the midnight oil on this video. The first two, yes. The third one, okay.
I am so...
I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10.
So sorry. I honestly thought that we had your candles at our off-site store, but we only have the small 4 ounces in.
So they do have it. They just don't have the size you wanted. Has she ever struggled for anything real? Has she ever wondered, how am I going to pay my next bill? Or how am I going to buy food tonight? How am I going to put gas in the car to go to work? I barely have enough to get there. How am I going to get home? Has she ever had that experience? Or is this experience where she had to go to the store and they said they had the candles, and they do have the candles, they're just the wrong size, but she's exasperated. She needs to take breaths to deal with this. I wish I lived with this much privilege. I wish I had so few problems in my life that was like, oh my god, they don't have the candles in the size I want.
And I said very calmly,
she hasn't, Daddy Sumi with 20 bits, she hasn't go long between a meal, clearly. Oh, yikes. That's a little mean. Plus she has lost weight, so...
You're kidding me, right? And she said, no. She's like, what I can do, she said, is I can call around to the... And I said, no. I said, I've been calling Fond du Lac, Oshkosh, Appleton, where else? Green Bay. I said, I've been calling all the stores. No one has them. And I'm like, I was just so relieved when you told me this morning that you had them, and I came all the way from Oshkosh to get them. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have them? And she's like, we just don't have them. She's like, I'm sorry, it's my mistake. So then I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I guess I'll get my peach Bellini candles back. And then she's like, okay. So she walks all the way around, gets my candles. As she's packaging them up, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't want to be rude or anything. I said, but I think I deserve something.
I don't want to be rude or anything, but here's a really rude request that I think I'm entitled to free things for reasons. You're not.
I'm like, if it's a free item or a gift certificate or something for what just happened here, I said, because I have been on you guys for a week to try to get these candles, and with you telling me that they were here, and I came and I carted myself and my mother all the way to Appleton to get these mother effing candles. That I didn't say that. I'm thinking this in my head. This is all going on in my head. And I had a very pleasant face when I was talking. So you know what Jen says to me? You know what this goddamn Jen says to me? I can give you some coupons and put these in your bag. And I said, Jen, I have every single coupon that Bath and Body Works has.
I have every single coupon. Okay? Do I look like I don't have coupons, Jen? I have enough coupons. They're coming out the wazoo. I don't need your stinking coupons, okay? I drove all the way to Appleton for this. Give me candles, Jen. Daddy Sume with 20 bits. I get the feeling. I'm not gonna read stuff that's like insulting how people look. I'm not gonna do it. Coupons. Yeah, coupons. Shouldn't that be a bit embarrassing? It's all embarrassing. It's like 20 minutes away. That's pretty funny. Here's a funny parody sketch skit comedy made by an online friend or acquaintance of mine making fun of Karens that I hope you'll like and be funny. Let me take a look.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Hi.
Okay, we can watch that in a little bit once this is over. Daddy Sume wasn't insulting how she looks, just saying she is a Karen and has a, not saying the last part either. I will make fun of people's behavior and insult them for that all day, not making it about the way I perceive their looks. Not great. It's fine. You can do whatever you want. I'm just not going to read it. I'm just letting you know.
I said, I have about 10 of them. I don't need any more coupons.
Coupons!
I said, can you give me something else? Something?
There's nothing
She
funny
takes
about
my
the tools of
original
capitalism.
receipt.
Doom Smoothie with 20 bits just got here. Why in God's name is she saying Jen like it's not this person's real name or something? I have no idea. I don't know if I don't know if she replaced the name, like, oh, I'll change your name or what,
There's
but
nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Foster Firelight with 20 bits, I just had a Karen in the store. Yikes.
From my peach Bellinis. Takes it out of the bag and says, there's an 800 number on the top of this receipt, and when you call, you'll get a live person, and you can explain to them what happened, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you with something.
Yep, that's about it. Tumok Von Raven with 150 bits. I don't get how people can be mean to retail workers. I would die of embarrassment if someone would tell me that they will drive to a place to get me candles. Yeah. I don't get it either. Like, I worked most of my job experience prior to doing online stuff, which I've done. The longest job I've ever had is doing online stuff, interestingly enough. I worked at 2 restaurants in high school and then just after high school. And then very briefly, I worked at Toys R Us. Interestingly, the Toys R Us job was because I had started doing online stuff and I wanted to maybe do something a little more stable that would give me, at least I'd have a stable paycheck if the online thing didn't work out. As it turns out, my online thing accidentally has outlived Toys R Us. But either way, I worked retail for a very brief period of time. People who are mean to retail workers are just the worst, and I don't understand why they think they can behave the way they do. It's so weird. It's so weird. Retail workers aren't slaves. You don't get to treat them like shit. They're just people trying to do a job for you. Like, they're trying to check you out. They're trying to help you in the store. Why be an asshole? Why do it? It's not worth it.
And I said, a live person? Who the fuck do you think I'm talking to now? Am I talking to you who is not really here? Are you reality? Because I thought you were a live person. Are you not a live person?
Have you considered that someone who works a cashier at Bath & Body Works or wherever this is might not have the authority to just give you free shit? Have you considered that? Have you considered that they will be fired if they're like, here's a candle that's $45 because candles are super overpriced? I say overpriced. They're very nice. If you go to a nice candle place, they're quality candles. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, they can't just give you merchandise. They will be fired, and they require that job to pay their bills, presumably.
Out the
Fourth Horseman, thank you for subscribing with a 2-month streak. Fourth Horseman says, your streams have been getting me through the past couple weeks. Thank you for the top-tier content. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you got something out of what I do here. I appreciate it.
word. And she looked at me and said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't help you. And I said, give me my candles now. And she kept on apologizing. And I said, I want to leave this store. Give me my candles now. Meaning, my peach bellinis. So she gave me my peach bellinis. And I was on my merry fucking way. And that bitch, Jen, you know what I'm going to do, Jen? I'm calling your district manager. I'm telling them what happened and what you did and how you fucked up. And I'm telling them how that other blonde girl was rude to me. I'm telling them, Jen. Oh, Jen, your ass. Your ass is going to get reamed. It was just a really, really bad situation that ended badly. And I'm done now. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with everybody so we can have everybody know in the state of Wisconsin and around the whole United States that Jen from Appleton needs to check her shit out.
The vindictive anger towards this probably minimum wage employee. I would imagine this lady, because this came out in 2012, right? This came out in 2012. I think this is before the I guess I don't know the earliest usage of, like, Karen as a pejorative, but I would imagine, and this video has 2.697 million views, right? It's been everywhere. It was on Tosh.0. It's been on tons of shows. I would imagine this woman here is a huge part of the reason Karen came to be the archetype that we know it today. Ambiguous Samus, thank you for subscribing with a 5-month streak. Ambiguous Samus says, I can't believe it's been 5 months already. Your streams are the best, Hannah. Thank you. Don't you mean the earliest usage by white folks? Was Karen an insult used by non-white people towards white people prior to that who were like this? That'd be pretty funny. I guess I didn't know that. I don't know. What's the when did Karen become a thing? Yeah, sure. Oh no! Ow! You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. That sucks. I have clippers if you need them.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
You want to know how that happened?
Oh God! Don't. Oh, that you could have skinned your finger. To be careful. Cut away. Cut away from me.
Cutting away. I was holding an apple and peeling it.
Oh. I think I have it. Do I not have an apple peeler somewhere?
I was using the apple peeler.
Oh, how'd that happen? Jesus. Her nail got sliced. Like, off. Gross.
You're gross.
Anyway, Karen meme origin. How the name Karen became a stand-in for problematic white women in a hugely
There's nothing
popular
funny
meme.
about the tools of capitalism.
Before the public learned the name of a white woman who called the police on a black man in Central Park on May 25th, she could easily be identified by a moniker. The internet agreed that with certainty that Amy Cooper was a Karen. TubeMan642 with 20 bits. I love when people say I'll call your DM or corporate to complain about how we act in the store when those are the people who tell us to do the stuff we do. Yeah. It's very weird. Like, do they think the district manager is going to yell at them for not giving away free product? That doesn't make any sense. Days later, another woman went viral for leaning on a car in a parking lot to prevent the driver from getting their desired parking spot. The internet agreed she too was Karen. In the weeks since, the internet has been entranced by viral videos labeling women Karens, including Coughing Karen, who coughed on patrons in a New York City bagel shop, a woman who, with her husband, called the police on her neighbor for writing Black Lives Matter with chalk on her own property. The Karen meme, which has become so ubiquitous it's been used as a Halloween costume, burst onto the scene in the past couple of years to describe white women perceived as acting entitled in public. Ooh, God, I gotta be a Karen for Halloween one year. That'd be fun. Now it's used as a moniker for any white woman who's thought to be acting inappropriately, rudely, or in an entitled manner. It's usually used as a pejorative for middle-aged white women. Matt Shimkowitz, senior editor at Know Your Meme and Online Meme Encyclopedia, said, "It's almost like they have an entitlement where they're kind of lording their privilege over another." Before Karen, there was the Speak to the Manager haircut. The Speak to the Manager haircut became its own meme before the Karen character took hold online. According to Know Your Meme, the joke was first posted on Reddit in 2014. Between 2016 and 2017, the idea began to spread throughout Reddit and spawned other images, including starter pack memes. The best and most infamous example was the haircut in real life was worn by Kate Goslin of the popular mid-2000s reality show John and Kate Plus 8, which followed a married couple rearing 8 children. The haircut is a side-swept bob in the front with spiky and much shorter hair in the back. The Can I Speak to Your Manager haircut. Vice wrote about the, quote, often maligned haircut in October 2018, arguing that the hairstyle is actually iconic and a, quote, socially necessary style object. "It's a very easy, recognizable thing to me," Shimkowitz said, adding that just a name itself is hard to make memes out of, and the haircut imagery helped contribute to the Karen character. All of these elements kind of blend together. So that's interesting. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I think this lady had a lot to do with beginning the internet's formation of the Karen meme. Socially, yeah, I don't know what he meant by that either. Socially necessary. Not sure.